On Dow Jones, it's down 1.35%, Nasdaq down 1.40%, S&P going down 1.23%, and Russell also going down 1%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500. On top, we got energy, and then pretty much every sector is in the deep red today. And especially down here, guys, technology taking a massive beating, communication services, basic materials, consumer cyclical. So pretty much sell off on everything today. So what do we got here on stock market map? We got Tesla up 1.62%, Amazon down 1.32%, Meta was up over 4%, and now it's only up 0.82%. Google going down 2.83%, Apple down 0.5%, Microsoft down 0.61%, and SMCI is going down big time. Nvidia down over 3%, and AMD down over 8%, and even bigger banks and regional banks are down on the day, and energy sector doing pretty much nothing today, flat on the day. On Triple Q, it's down 1.53%. Now, one thing I want to point out, guys, that if you go back last 5 to 6 months, what do we got here? Big bearish engulfing candle today, right? And if you go back for last 5 months, you're not going to see another candle like this one. And look at the volume on it, huge. And we got that big move to the downside today. But guess what? There will be lots of crash videos out today and saying that this is it. I called it. Crash is here. I called the top. No, you didn't do anything. We were expecting a pullback. It was about to happen. It was just buying time. That is it. There is no crash, nothing happening. Now, what's interesting here that after 5-6 months, finally we got a big bearish engulfing candle. And that means one thing, there might be more downside here in this market. Now also keep that in mind, anytime a big ETF like Triple Q hitting lower Bollinger Band, it's going to get a bounce. So going into next few sessions and tomorrow, guys, on Triple Q, there will be support right here. Look at this, it's holding 50-day moving average right here, 435. And below that we got lower Bollinger Band, which is sitting at 434. So in between 435 and 434, there is support, and then 432, and below that, slowly, then we can see a move down to this gap, 425.70. So watch out for these levels tomorrow. Now to the upside, now that it's holding right here above 435, watch out for a move back up to 440, and only above 440 we can talk about more upside. With this big bearish engulfing candle, we gapped up and crapped today, so definitely watch the support right down here, 434 to 435, 50-day moving average and lower Bollinger Band, and below that you're going to see continuation to the downside, possibly down to this gap, and that can happen going into next week. We do have CPI coming out also on Wednesday. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing here on X. It's totally free, and you can always ask me a question if you have right here on X. Now today I'm not going to take a lot of your time and share a whole bunch of plays, just one, guys. And this was fantastic right here on Triple Q. Now this came out late in the morning before opening, and then soon as the market opened, I got into puts right here, 9:30 a.m. Soon as the bell rang, got puts, 440, right? And a lot of people don't like same day or next day expiration, so option was there for you to buy Friday expiration or next Friday, which is April 12th, right here. And guess what? I got this Friday expiration. So I got in right here, and then it was green right here. Never got out. I was waiting for it to come down to close that gap today because we got a massive gap up this morning, and it was almost 85% chance that things will come back. It cannot just go higher every day. Guess what, guys? Absolutely right about that. Just after 1:30 p.m., waterfall style sell-off started. And I got out way too early for 300%. If I was holding, this could have been like 600% or even more. But that's not the point. As long as you can make money, That is all you need here in this market. So this was a fantastic trade today on Triple Q. I mean, 440 puts going in the money, over the money. That is insane. And that's from almost 447 where I got in, and this thing exploded. And now I think it's sitting at what? 435. So all these trade ideas, and especially I'm talking about serious people, guys. If you're serious about trading, you want to learn, and you want to get all these trade ideas, then check out my Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description for you guys to check it out. On SPY ETF, it's down over 1%, and same thing, we got high volume selling with big bearish engulfing candle, and now it's under this neckline. And you guys saw that video over the weekend where I called it right here that this could be a double top, but we need a breakdown below the neckline, and we got that today. So that should take SPY down to at least 510 to 509, and that can happen early as tomorrow morning. Also in that video over the weekend, I did go into details saying that since this bottom right here, 5-week moving average, this blue line is sitting at 515.78, and every time we get a pullback down to this blue line, this thing goes right back up. And now finally today, and that is just one day, guys, and 1 week, it's trading at 513 below 515.78 under blue line 5-week moving average, and that is not looking bullish going into tomorrow's session. So watch out here on this weekly time frame. If tomorrow SPY cannot close over 516 to 517, then definitely you're going to see more selling. Now also, guys, like I said, crash videos will be out today. But guess what? Even if we get a pullback all the way down to previous all-time highs, we never got a retest of this breakout. That is totally healthy, and market will give you a nice juicy dip to buy that dip. Now, I'm not calling this a dip. Only one day we got a sell-off. That is not the dip you want. You want to wait for market to come down a bit more and maybe settle somewhere, and then you can buy that dip. Not tomorrow, not right now. Now here on this daily time frame, we got a big bearish engulfing candle, and now there will be support down here around 510 to 509, lower Bollinger Band, and below that we also have support rising 50-day moving average 506.27, 503, and then watch out for this gap 497.37 to the upside. And the only way up tomorrow, it needs to get over 516 to 517 on a weekly time frame, 516 on daily time frame, 517. A close above 517, definitely you're going to see this trend continuing to the upside. But with this big bearish engulfing candle, I would say this might be it. We might be coming back for a nice correction here in this market, guys. Let me know your thoughts on that. On IWM, it's down 1%, and this one also getting a big bearish engulfing candle. We just need to take out this low down here, and that is at around 203. So 203 is out, then you're going to see a dump off down to 200 and possibly down to 198. To the upside, once again, another rejection from 208, and now it's trading below 20-day moving average right here, 205.48. So to the upside, now IWM will find resistance at 205.48, and above that 208, and then 210, 212. Below 205, watch out for the support at 203, 200, and then 198. So DIA also going down 1.34% with this big bearish engulfing candle, and the highest volume on any other ETF than DIA today, guys. Really high volume on this sell-off today, and now it's trading above 384, and that's gonna be your line in the sand to watch going into tomorrow's session on DIA, and below that 378 and then 376. Now that it's trading below all these moving averages right here, there will be resistance at 388.46 50-day moving average, and DIA can clear that, then watch out for a move up to 391.76 up to this gap just below 395. So VIX finally up 14% on the day, and now it's trading above 15. Now all the videos I made, same message was sent that above 15 you're going to see a breakout on VIX, but that is just one day. We got to close over 15 today. We need more confirmation tomorrow, guys. And how do we get that confirmation? Let me show you guys something interesting that is happening right here on VIX. And you're gonna see that, and that can happen. So here we got daily chart, weekly. Let's go to monthly here, right? What's happening right here and what happened before? We got this bullish cross right here on this MACD, and it was actually right here, guys. Look at this. It was around 18, and then this thing spiked all the way up to, look at this move, almost 40, right? And then we got that bearish cross to the downside, and it's been selling off. No big moves to the upside, and now looks like we might get that cross. If this thing can stay above 15 and maybe some consolidation in between 15 and 20, definitely we get that cross, and that means one thing, this thing can explode all the way up to at least upper Bollinger Band on this monthly time frame, 2735, and that's going to give us a nice juicy correction here in this market. So I just want to show you guys this, that it's happening, and finally we got a big bullish engulfing candle, and that means one thing, as long as 15 can hold right here, you're going to see VIX going all the way up to 18 to 20, and then possibly up to even 23. Below 15, watch out for the support 1439 5-day moving average, and then all the way down here at 13. So TNX pulling back down 1% and it's holding above rising 5-day moving average at 43. So that's going to be a line in the sand to watch going into tomorrow's session, 43. Below that, you're going to see a dump off, possibly down to this low around 41.77 and then flat 41. Above 43, watch out for the resistance to break 43.70, and then this thing can move all the way up to 44 point right here. 44.16 and up to this gap right here just below 48. So the dollar is staying flat on the day and not actually coming down that much. So dollar here, guys, we need that breakout over 104.48, and then dollar can move back up to 105.28 and possibly up to even 106. Below 104.48, watch out for strong support down here, 103.58 and then 103. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.